Hi, and welcome back to Retrolog. So, it's finally spring here, and although it's still a little cold and windy, I'm really excited because the winter is finally over and I can go back to my usual photography stuff, which is the portrait photography and the street photography. So it's getting warmer and the day is longer, so after I finish my regular job I can just take my camera and go and shoot. So that's really cool. I'm really happy about that because winter is a dead season for me, and I could sleep all winter, and it's like a hiatus season for me. And especially that the winters here are now really cold and wet. There's not much snow. It's just a very depressing weather. I've been missing this creative season because for me it's very important to actually do photography. I feel when I'm not going out for some portrait shots or for some street photography, I feel like I'm losing myself a little bit, and it's not good for my mood. So I'm really happy now that it's finally over. The wait is over and I can go back. So yeah, there's more stuff coming on the channel. In the few days I'm going to review more of the Fuji lenses. I mean the lenses for Fuji, not the Fuji lenses like the Fujinons. Although I would love to review more Fujinons. But yeah, there will be Fuji stuff, so if you are a Fuji fan, that you should stick to the channel. And I will be making more videos with this Osmo Pocket 3, which I'm using to film this vlog. I actually really like this camera. I said that in a previous video, but yeah, I can say it again. I really like this camera and I'm really glad I got it, because it's a really nice creative powerhouse that you can just put in your small bag and film whenever you need it. And I'm really glad I got the Osmo Pocket 3, because I was just considering the Osmo Action 4 as well, but I finally got the Osmo Pocket 3, and I'm really glad because I really like the feel from this camera, more cinematic, I guess. It's a bigger sensor and you have the AF and the gimbal, which is cool. I mean, it's not like the Action 4 has a really good stabilization as well, but I actually prefer the gimbal, especially for if you want to use some more creative and cinematic shots. So yeah, I'm really happy with the Osmo Pocket 3, and I will be definitely making more videos with this camera. The POV, yeah, that's such a cool thing to shoot. So what do I like about the Osmo Pocket 3 is basically the DJI's ecosystem. I really like how it works. You have the wireless mics that connect directly to your camera. You don't have to just plug anything. So I'm really excited for the rumors that say that DJI is working on their mirrorless camera. I'm really excited because I really love their ecosystem, and if they just release a full frame camera that will be using some, popular mount system, I will actually consider their mirrorless camera, because I really like, I have the DJI Mavic Mini, and I have the Osmo Pocket, and I really like how these devices work and how everything is really smooth when you're working on it. I've used the GoPro before for recording my holiday stuff, and actually the GoPro was really, I think it was a faulty model maybe, but for me it was like really sluggish, and few times it just turned off like by itself. And the previous models didn't have the front screen, so I didn't see that I'm not recording myself or the stuff I'm trying to show, and it was like I've lost a lot of material. So since then I just kind of lost my trust to the GoPro system. I'm really excited. I'm waiting for their announcement, and hopefully it will be soon, and it will probably be a major earthquake for the camera industry, especially for the mirrorless cameras. So DJI, yeah, I am waiting for your move, because I'm getting more and more into this system. All right, but I'm not just gonna say good things about this camera, because it does have its flaws, and especially if you are not, very careful, this camera looks kind of fragile, and I think it is fragile because it's not that, the gimbal, it's really small, so it has these little parts and little motors, and I think it may be prone to some damage. So if you are not super cautious like me, I'm very cautious about my gear, so that's not a problem for me. But if you want just keep putting this camera in your pocket without the protective case, or just toss it around, it may not be the best idea, trust me. So you have to consider that when buying. So, and recently I've discovered a little perfect setup, which is the Fuji X-T30 Mark II with the 7 Artisans 25 1.8 lens. Look, it's like really cool small camera. It's a fully manual lens, but I just love this setup. This lens is a little like it has this vintage vibe to it, vintage colors. It renders like a little soft, a little washed out, so it's really cool to grade the colors in the post. And I will definitely make a video about this lens and talk about it more. So yeah, but let me just show you some pictures I've made for the last few days, and I think it's a really cool and cheap little setup for everyday photography, especially if you're doing street photography or like documentary photography. Yeah, so that's it for today. I hope you are having a great week so far, and see you in the next video. Hopefully the better one than this.